Oh, yeah.
media.
Oh, yeah. We're live now.
Bitchin'.
No issues.
Cool.
It's pretty good for us.
Yeah. Look at us. We're doing everything right.
Yeah, finally. It's taken,
At
okay.
long last.
So this is episode 32 or 33?
33,
Okay,
I
so,
believe.
yeah, we finally figured it out, I think.
Every time. Every time I leave.
Up.
It's because, okay, so I watched the episode on Netflix on my computer at home, and then I put my computer in my little bag, and I bring it here, and I turn on our thing so that I can look at the comments.
Smart.
And my volume is still at watching TV on a laptop volume,
Smart.
which is full.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
Whatever.
are we in love with this episode?
I am.
Okay,
It's
I am
the fave
too.
for me.
I am too.
I was really excited about it. I love Mr. Echo. I love all of Mr. Echo's flashback episodes a lot. This is your first one. It's great.
He's just so strong without the beard. I love the beard.
Yeah.
And I love like the continuity, but like he's been on the island. But gosh, without the beard, I was
I think it's a different image. I think without the beard, he does without the beard and with the cornrows and the jewelry, he looks like the Nigerian drug warlord that he is when he has that outfit going on. And then when he's got the beard and he's got his hair loose and natural and he's in the like loose fitting linen clothes and no jewelry, he looks like the prophet of the island or whatever, the religious man that he is now.
Yeah.
Or
I'm just excited to like give him all the flowers. I cannot believe
he's so good.
Because we have like gone into a ton of episodes where you tell me about the character and then I come in and I'm like, hey, this episode kind of stunk. Didn't like that.
Yeah, it's because you're a hater.
I am a hater. This was perfect.
It's great.
Just give me like we could have done this we could have done this so much earlier.
Every episode could be like this.
God, Mr. Echo he's the guy.
He rules. I love Yemi. I love the actor who plays Yemi. I think he's very good for being an actor who's just in a handful of episodes. I think there may be another flashback where we get another taste of Yemi, but this one and maybe one other are the only episodes he's in, and yet he still establishes such a character so that you know exactly what that character's about and what that character stands for.
And I thought that he did something very interesting because I was going to tell you he ate, but he does this like weird like quiver thing with his lip, like when he was trying to tell Echo, don't do this.
Yeah.
And it felt very impactful, just however he was doing it. I don't know what that
his composure's breaking. I think he's trying to be as composed as possible because as a priest, like he has to kind of be above all of this horrific crime shit, but his brother is involved. Like, that's his big brother that saved him from that exact life. If Yemi had been the one to pull the trigger on that old man, then the guerrillas would have taken him. It would not have been
the guerrillas.
They're like Nigerian guerrilla.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like
I've never heard that before.
GUE, not GO.
Okay.
Not
okay.
Out of the ground, not like monkeys.
No. I figured. I figured as much.
I don't know if there's a difference in pronunciation, I guess.
Well, while you look that up, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Hit it. Live dog.
But I think that all monkey adjacent creatures, all apes, your lemurs, they're monkeys. Let's just be adults, and they're all cute and sweet in that way.
You only have so much time to,
gorillas are apes and not monkeys because they don't have a tail. They're big monkeys. Let's be honest with each other.
No one's trying to be offensive. It's just you just got to put them in under one category.
Yeah, let's just right. And that would be apes, theoretically, right? But apes is not a fun word. And we're apes. And I'm talking about the cute ones. Humans are not cute in the way that your gorillas, your bonobos, your chimpanzees, your spider monkeys are.
I'm not cute.
Well, I mean in the adorable, like, I want to watch I'm not going to watch a nature documentary about Anthony. I'm going to watch one about
That seems bad.
chimps.
It would be amazing.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, buddy.
Get us in the air.
Yeah. We're in the airplane. We're flying in the airplane. And we're going to go to Oh gosh, we are gonna go to Sioux City, Iowa, and I think it's gonna be fun there. I think we're gonna find something to do in Sioux City, Iowa.
I don't know anything about Sioux City, Iowa.
Me either. I'll be honest with you. I think my grandmother was from there originally.
Okay.
But the whole time I knew her, she was in Texas.
I thought we were going to Nigeria.
Or Tennessee. I guess we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sioux City seems fine. We'll go there.
We'll go to Nigeria by way of Sioux City. We've got a layover in Sioux City.
Yeah.
And then
because the international airport in Sioux City that we all know about.
They have a lot of Nigerian airports.
There's Chicago, O'Hare, and then there's Sioux City.
Sioux City, Iowa.
Exactly. I get that.
And that's some pretty serious shit over there.
I get that.
Yeah. So let's recap.
Okay.
In the 23rd Psalm, which is the 10th episode of season 2, it's an Echo episode, and we really get into it with Echo's backstory and linking Echo to a mystery that had already existed on the island, which was the private plane crash in the woods, the little baby plane crash that Boone died in, and all the Virgin Mary statues full of heroin. Charlie has one of them. Claire mentions it offhandedly from Echo to Echo, and Echo immediately is like, oh, where's Charlie? I got to talk to him right now. Goes to Charlie and makes him show him the crash, and we get through island stuff and flashback stuff to understand that was Echo's plane that he ended up not on because of some military happenings at that time, but it was his brother and a couple of mercenaries that worked for him, or one mercenary that worked for him, the other one died, smuggling heroin out of Nigeria for him. And it was all his fault. And his little brother is a dead skeleton in the plane. And it was all very traumatic and very sad. And we loved it.
Yeah.
How's that?
It was pretty good. I mean, there were so many layers to this episode.
Oh, and Michael needs an internet safety class.
That's what I was going to talk about. Yeah. Like, he needs to, first off, because we have talked about so often, why does nobody tell anybody anything? I mean, this guy's this guy's going full rogue. And
I'm not even mad at Michael so much, and I am, but
you are, because I am.
But Echo, you're telling me Echo and Locke watched that extra secret piece of the videotape that said don't use the computer for anything other than punching in the numbers, and they've got everyone in the island working in shift rotation to punch those numbers in on that computer, and they haven't had a meeting to be like, hey, we think the computer might be haunted or something, or, evil in some way. Don't use it except to put in the numbers.
Yeah.
And so Michael's AIM chatting with who might be Walt.
ASL.
At every ASL, at every opportunity he can, he is on Skype.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous.
Yeah, okay, because there were so many different things that were going on, and then Michael was... come on. We talk about this every week. Tell people what is going on.
Yeah, Michael's being violated on Gaia Online.
But no, I don't. Nobody said that you can't tell people, are you alone? I can be alone later.
Right.
Who's going to know?
Right.
Why is he not telling anybody? Right. It's just the whole thing is astonishing. And it's all creepy.
Why would your son be like, are you alone?
And why would you not tell anybody, right? You have this like coalition of people who even Jack comes in and says like, we are going to find.
That was a really nice scene.
It was really good. We have not forgotten about Walt.
We just don't have the resources right now. We're working on it.
But you have a coalition of people who care. Why would you not take that information that is brand new?
Everyone on that island loves Walt. Like, obviously, Michael's his dad. He loves him the most. He wants him home the most. But everyone on that island loves Walt and wants him home, except for the ones who haven't met him.
And we just did a whole thing with Locke and Michael with the gun shooting. Yeah. First off, don't waste ranch.
I put a big old, I thought it was mayonnaise, and it could have been either, but I had a whole note that was like, what a fucking waste of mayonnaise.
I think, it might have to check us.
I didn't read it.
I thought it was ranch, but I was like, don't waste it.
No, either way, that's calories, baby.
But they went through that whole thing.
Dip your mango in it.
They went through that whole thing, and he was like, talking about going out by himself, and Locke was like, I'm not hearing anything. That's a bad idea. And he says, yes. And then he immediately goes off by himself. So, do you hear it? What are we doing?
What's the goal here?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
No, you're right.
I didn't think
there was so much happening. I have so many notes that have nothing to do with the main plot there was so much going on.
Yeah, I mean, the A story was really good.
Yes.
But there was like B and C were all so compelling. Even D was so compelling that I thought everything was an A story.
I loved it. Loved all of it. PB&J breakup arc. If you want to jump to that, we've got Hurley helping Libby with her tarp and Jen introducing Ana Lucia to Sun. Like, everyone on the island is avoiding her, but Jen comes up and is like, hey, this is my wife. I brought you a fish. Let's make nice. Love that. Just rapid firing the like little one scene things. You gonna beat me with your Jesus stick? Loved that.
So I wrote down Revelations 3, Colossians, and Titus, but I don't know. I didn't look up any of the verses. Do you know anything about them?
I don't.
Okay.
Well, I do. I think wait on that until we get into Echo's next plot.
Well, I mean, Revelations is such a massive book, and there's so many different things that are important there. But Colossians is also a very good book. It's a letter to the Colossians, and it was all teachings. So there's going to be a lot in there. But Titus, I don't know a ton about.
I don't know anything about any of it.
Yeah, you got the computer. I'm asking. I'm asking her to look it up. But yeah, he was writing those in. I was like, you know what? Shelby has taught me. Whatever he's carving into this stick matters. So I was just trying to write down like what, books of the Bible he was writing down.
Yeah, that's
not important.
No, I think it very much is. I just don't know how to or it's the epistle to Titus is one of the 3 pastoral epistles in the New Testament, and Paul the Apostle is addressing it to Saint Titus and talking about what's required of the bishops and all that. And I think that does make sense, but not for any reason that you would know.
That's really good, actually. Basically, this is, the overall synopsis is, the book of Titus teaches, the grace of God teaches believers to live soberly, righteously, and godly lives, which he has struggled to live righteously and then live a godly life. And then we are also dealing with like Charlie in the middle of living sober. So it's interesting.
With his cache of 15 heroin statues. He's been stocking up. He didn't have any trouble. And that specifically made me mad because that means he's been back to the planet multiple times and he wasn't really having trouble finding it.
No, I think my only note about Charlie was for like a split second, I felt bad.
Well, yeah.
When she was kicking him out and he's like picking up his stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, poor guy. Then I was like, I've hated you for the last 30 minutes.
Right.
And then he immediately has a stash of heroin.
I know. For a second, you feel so bad for him. And she's like, I can't have you around my baby. Get out of here.
This guy.
And then
that's pretty good.
It's very sad for a second, and then he goes to his little rock hole where he has 30 of them.
He's just a bad liar. He's a bad dude. He's a bad dude.
He's been lying this time too.
It's awful.
But I really appreciated his and Echo's story being the A story this episode because of the parallels between Charlie and Yemi, and because of the parallels between Echo and whatever the fuck his name is, that bastard.
Oh, Charlie's brother.
Noah. It's not Noah, but it's like that. Liam is the name I always get mixed up with Noah. That makes sense. But you have the older brothers who have failed their younger brothers to such an extreme extent, and to have, the older brother and the younger brother, these two different. I thought that was good. I have a note that's like, yeah, Lost, you're pretty good at parallels.
Yeah,
good God.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
I was gonna say like the opening scene was so intense and so tough, and I feel like we have like talked about, and I'm coming a little bit full circle on some of these characters, especially last week after we got done with Kate. They are bad people because of what they have done for other people.
Yeah.
And like
they're bad people who had great intentions in the beginning.
Yeah, like even Sawyer going through that whole thing with his mom, and it's right. I mean, that's a valiant effort.
Yeah,
it's the right thing to do, and I was like caught up with like Charlie wasn't doing anything good.
Mm-mm.
No, he was just susceptible to.
He was susceptible to peer pressure, and and it sucks. And looking at it from his angle, Liam did put him in difficult spot after difficult spot,
of
and
course.
like lead him like a lamb to the slaughter to the lifestyle that he ended up leading. And I agree with all of that, but he was not under nearly as dire circumstances as everyone else.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean?
Yeah, but you get what I'm like kind of saying. Like everyone has sacrificed maybe their own humanity because they are doing it for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie didn't do that.
He did in a just a very low stakes way.
Yeah.
Everything he did was for his brother, to help his brother with his dream of being famous and to support his brother. So it was for Liam that he started. In every way, it was for Liam that he started that path into drugs. But it was not to save Liam or to help Liam the way that Echo shot the old man to save Yemi, or the way that Kate killed her stepdad to save her mother, or anything like that. It was just different.
I know. It's just I get caught up at like I get black and white a little bit.
Yeah.
Like if I hurt someone because they hurt you, that's one thing. If I get stuck on heroin because I care about you so much,
that's your problem.
Yeah, that's my problem. That's a Charlie problem.
Yeah,
that's all.
A Charlie issue. I see what you mean.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Can't win them all. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah. It's Charlie. It's a Charlie problem, I think, for me at this point.
Definitely.
I can't.
And there's a Yemi line that really applies to Charlie this episode. I think Charlie is meant to be frustrating as hell this episode. He's not doing anything right. He's not making any of the right decisions. He's choosing to lie over and over again to cover his own ass and to continue having access to heroin. But Yemi has one of the first lines he has as an adult in this episode is, for confession to mean something, you must have a penitent heart. And so, no, Claire's not going to take him back. He's not ashamed of it. He's still lying. He's still telling lies about the drugs and about the plane and where it is and how much he's got. His heart is not penitent enough for his confession to mean anything. It's probably a very good thing for Charlie that, I hate to jump into this like this, but that the smoke monster encountered Echo and not Charlie.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it would have gone the same way if it had been face to face with Charlie instead of Echo in this episode.
Oh, buddy,
because his heart's not penitent and Echo's is.
You're putting me on my back foot here. Because I do think there is something that I need to be a little bit more human about. Like Charlie's clearly an addict.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It does not seem like, from what they've given us, that he is using at all. But I do understand the fact that he's using that as a crutch. He just wants. Yeah. So, is he a bad person for that? No, he's fighting something that like people can't understand. So I didn't want to be too harsh on him, but like. But are you doing enough?
He had so many chances this episode to.
Not lie. Just not lie.
Locke got him clean, and I understand. Obviously, relapse is a part of recovery for most addicts. Like, you are going to have that moment where you slip back into it before you get clean. And I get that. And I get that he's on Scary Murder Magic Island. And that's probably a big stressor when you're recovering from heroin addiction, right? But
there's an island full of heroin.
It's an island full of heroin also. It's just terrible.
That's not helpful. No. That's not helpful at all.
But you know that when he had come across the Virgin Mary statues, if he had gone immediately to Locke, who helped him get clean the first time, or to Jack, who figured out that he was in withdrawal and gave him the medication to help him, if he had done any of that it would have been helpful. It sucks that Saeed is the one that was with him when he found out about it, because Saeed didn't know that he was addicted to heroin. So he was like, yeah, all these statues just full of heroin lying around in the jungle around this plane. Oh, well. Yeah. And kind of broadcast it to him.
I feel like, I know. And that's kind of where I landed most of the time. But I was thinking about him and Claire's relationship, I think, a little bit more than I probably should have dove into. But, it's not necessarily with my experience with addicts. Like, it's not black and white. It's not between the heroin or Claire. It is the comfort or just the crutch of knowing that, like, maybe this is who I am. Maybe
access to
if something happens, maybe I can just give up and I can go right back to this thing. And I feel like I do want to be honest that I think he has tried to pick Claire and Aaron.
Yeah.
And this is an unfortunate wrinkle, you know.
We got to get rid of those statues, buddy.
It's just like how long do you have to pay for your sins? And if he's not using right now, then yeah, man, like unfortunately you have to pay for these sins for a lot longer, but he has done everything that he has needed to do to make sure like Aaron is a priority and Claire is a priority. And then he gets kicked out, then yeah, he might fall back into the old thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to work through some of that like emotional behavior.
And I get you, and absolutely. But and I think that as much as he has the right to peace, given that he's not using, despite having access and making sure has access to it, he's not using. I think that deserves, its due. But I think that Claire also has the choice of being like, you are stockpiling hard drugs around me. And speaking of,
yeah, it's not good, dude.
I didn't bring this up because I'm sure that they just weren't thinking about it, writing and directing and all that and the editing. But him ripping up the bag of heroin and just letting it loose in the sand where the dog can get it. Come on. Come on.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Just throwing the heroin in the sand where the dog is always running around. Come on. There's next to the baby's tent, the baby that might start like sitting up and hanging out in the sand sometime soon. We've only seen Aaron in the crib and in someone's arms right now, but eventually you're going to have to put that baby down for some tummy time in the heroin sand.
That's awful. I didn't think, you know what my thought was?
Don't do that.
Okay. So at this point, I didn't realize he had a stockpile of heroin.
Right.
I thought I was like
getting rid of all he had. Yeah.
I was like, we're 20 minutes away from him eating sand just to get back into it. That's what I thought, because I didn't know he had a stockpile.
No, he had more, so he wasn't worried about it. I think that if that had been his only bag, he might have ended up face down in the sand because of the addict level and because of like that psychology of not having access to it anymore and all that. Sure, but I'm more concerned about Vincent and about the baby that lives in that tent.
Yeah.
And that is going to have to be on the ground at some point.
He's yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Vincent's going to be licking that sand.
I feel like I've lost.
Sorry.
I feel like I've lost how far we are along. 8 months they start crawling, 7 months. So
yeah, Aaron is baby.
Okay.
They have been on the island for like 50, 60 days.
So what's he, like 2 months old?
No,
month?
I think less. I think probably like he looked big in this episode. He did not look a few weeks old, but I think it only makes sense that he's a few weeks old.
Okay.
Because, shit. Let me hang on. Because
you get what I'm saying, though. I was
absolutely.
Like, I don't know how long they've been there. Like,
I know,
he's going to be crawling soon.
And they keep casting bigger babies when we couldn't. This is the 50th day on the island. Is when, according to Lostpedia, the 23rd Psalm takes place day 50 on the island.
Okay.
So baby was born. Hang on. Let's get to season 1. Let's get to Hearts and Minds when Aaron was born. And Aaron was born on day 24. So that baby's 26 days old.
Oh, okay. So he's got a while.
Like 3 weeks old. Yeah, okay. Little bitty baby. But
did not look.
There's heroin in the sand all around his crib. Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry. It's just not.
I did write down our beautiful princess is back.
She is.
She is looking unbelievable.
She's beautiful.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
So cute. Her little ponytail, her bangs.
Hey.
Love her.
Post-pregnancy looks really good on her.
She's glowing still. When is the next Claire episode? Like 5 episodes away, we'll have another Claire episode. And it's a good one.
Okay.
It's a very good one.
And I know that I do this a lot. Can we get Claire away from Charlie?
I want to so bad.
So
we
much.
Will.
No, but you get what I'm saying. So much of their story is tied together.
I know.
And she is such a more interesting character. But like, it's just like, Charlie's here, so we're gonna have to fight about that for like 35 minutes, and then we'll go on to like what Claire's doing.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you right now. I have a lot of problems with how Claire's story is handled from season 1 to season 6. I love her so much, and when we do get Claire's story that's about Claire, it's so good. But so often Claire's stories are about Charlie or about Aaron, which I get, but I do want
The
Aaron
Aaron
to Leave is pretty good. There's one specific episode too that is really good. Just Claire episode.
I think the Aaron thing's okay with me. It's
Yeah.
the Charlie thing that I don't know. I'm not there.
Yeah, it's because he's not as likable.
Because who's he gonna do a story with? Nobody wants to have a
Hurley,
story with him.
Yeah.
I thought
Charlie.
Hurley and what's her name were.
Hurley and Libby were kind of feeling each other, weren't they?
I'm not saying they
just
weren't.
a little bit.
I'm not saying
Wow.
they weren't. You know,
OTP.
right? I'm
Yeah.
just saying, the smallest acorns grow into the biggest trees.
She was
That's
feeling
all
him
I'm
for
saying.
sure. He was fixing her tarp, and she said,
What you doing?
Really?
What you
Right.
doing, old boy? That's
Right.
all I'm saying.
"Oh, speaking of characters who don't get the story they deserve," but we'll get there.
Libby.
Libby.
Ugh.
Or it was just
Oh,
in a big
that's-
way she doesn't. And I'll explain so much when we get to that point, but she does not get as much. But the story that she does get is all right. She just doesn't get much.
That's super disappointing.
Yeah.
I liked her. I thought that she was kind of the voice of reason for
She
the
was.
for the tailies. I thought she was the voice of reason. I mean,
She seems really cool.
she seems normal. I mean,
Yeah.
she seems, docile, agreeable, level-headed, like all the adjectives that would,
All the adjectives.
that would make you like somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought her and Hurley were
Maybe.
they were cute.
I'm not saying they're not.
sitting in a tree.
I'm saying we'll have some talking to do later.
I hate when you say stuff like
I know.
that.
It's
just
what the
worst.
fuck else am I supposed to say?
No, you're not supposed to say anything else.
Right.
It's just all of my expectations are subverted, and it always goes wrong for me. I always kind of think of it one way, and then,
Yeah.
hey, Shannon's great. I really like her now.
And now she's
she
been
dead.
shot and killed in the jungle.
Dead,
Yeah.
So
Get ready for more of that. I
Yeah.
do think that is.
Desmond
hallmark
rocks.
of Lost.
He won't be
He
here for
ran off.
forever.
He ran off.
Yeah.
And who knows when he'll be back. I do miss Desmond so bad. How long do we have until Desmond comes back? My good friend. Like half a season, yeah.
So
But my favorite character gets introduced in 4 episodes, which is deeply exciting.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the name. I was
Yeah, one of them
okay.
is the name of the episode.
One of them.
One of them. I've been texting Joe like, when does he get here?
Okay. All right.
I'm so excited.
So what happens if I don't like?
Oh, you won't.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, you won't.
Okay.
And that's going to be part of the fun for me. I love him so much, and not for any good reason. I'll tell you that. We're going to get there. We're going to have a great time.
Okay. It doesn't sound like we're gonna have a great time. It sounds like you're gonna have a great
We're going
time.
to have a great time. You won't like the character, I don't think, but the way that this character shakes shit up,
Okay.
Zooey Mama. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Fine.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be lots of fun.
It sounds like it's gonna be really fun for you, not for me.
What else can we talk about for this episode? Do we want to talk about the smoke monster? Do we want to get into that?
Yeah.
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 I feel like we kind of glossed all the way over that.
We did. The smoke monster, Charlie and Echo are out looking for the plane. Charlie knows where it is. They're looking for the plane. Charlie gets up into a tree. Thank God for him. And then the smoke monster comes rolling out of the jungle, faces off against Echo. Echo, by the way, king shit. Doesn't move, doesn't shiver, doesn't quiver, doesn't fear at all. It's so cool. And the smoke monster stares him down. We get our first real full view of the smoke monster. We've gotten wisps of it like flying through the jungle, but this is the first time it's been hanging out and like floating there as it does. It seems to make a decision and then it gets right out of there without laying a finger on Echo. It does pull up some trees, but that's what it does.
So I have like 10 things that I feel like I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Is that what Locke stared into when he stared?
That is exactly
so
what
that's
Locke stared into.
So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is So Echo stared into the eyes of the island.
Yes,
He's
they
seen
are
it.
the two characters who have now. Who
Okay.
have stared into the and either been judged as worthy or have been spared by whatever it is. We don't really know, but we know that the smoke monster has had the opportunity to flay them both the way that it did the pilot, and it has chosen not to both times.
So okay, all right. You gave me a little bit there. So it's choosing based off of worthy.
Maybe
I
we
thought it
don't
was like-
know. We don't know. It's either that or it's sparing due to its own machinations of I can't kill one right now. We don't know. We don't have any idea of what its rules are for killing people. We just know that it killed the pilot nasty style.
Yeah, I remember that. But I
Hung
just
him up in the trees and such.
I felt like it was
Matt from Heroes.
challenging people, and it was like whether or not you were able to challenge back. I mean, he did literally, that was the most gangster thing I've ever seen. He literally did not move. But I do this basically every week. You're not going to like this?
God damn it.
What a bummer.
Why?
I thought it was
You
gonna
wanted
be-
it to kill Echo?
No, I thought it was going to be something else.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be something else.
You thought it was going to be a dinosaur or something?
I thought it was going to be a crazy monster. I mean, we have
is.
done, and I know that there's a smoke monster. I didn't know if that was a precursor to like what's coming. I thought it was going to be like a bigger animal or from the swan, but a bigger animal from some. I just all of a sudden I was like, I was watching the episode and I thought, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's badass. It's badass.
It is badass.
This was 2005 on basic cable, first of all.
That's not what I'm saying. I just it's not at all. I did not think that, like, I was like watching the episode. I did not think that this was going to be the first time I saw what everyone was looking at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that what makes it great?
That's part of what makes it great.
Okay.
I've got a couple other things to fly past you. First, you ain't seen the half of it.
Yeah.
You've seen it
shit.
you've seen it floating there. You've not seen it do anything that it can do, really, in terms of the brunt of it.
Okay.
B, did you, and thank you, Kapunkt, for reminding me, did you notice what Echo saw in it? There was like a crazy shot where it was like looking, a two shot on Echo and the smoke monster, and then the camera like
It went to the wide shot from the
went around.
side, right?
Yeah. And
Like a high side.
Yeah, and then it went around and through the smoke monster, and you could see flashes of, and then it came around the other side. It was showing Echo, or perhaps looking at itself, and Echo didn't see it. I'm not sure. Bits of Echo's past, bits of the flashbacks that we had already seen in the episode.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like the lightning? I guess
the light flashing in it, and it's just barely. I could barely see it because I was watching it on my laptop, but I've seen it multiple times.
No,
yeah.
I missed that.
So that could be judgment, or it could be showing Echo. It could be just looking at it itself, and that's how the camera work decided to convey it to us. But so it's certainly capable of things that it chose not to do in this movie.
It seems that way. Yeah, darn. I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
When they were doing that like little shot, that exactly what you're talking about, I thought the electricity was or whatever the flashing.
Sure.
I thought that was a indicator of life. Like I thought, like, hey, this smoke monster is alive.
It is.
It is processing information. So that's kind of how
alive, and that's kind of what it was. It's alive, and it's processing the information of who Echo is and what life he's lived.
But I missed whatever was in the middle of that.
It was,
you know what I mean?
It was just the flashbacks from the episode. It was
Okay.
pieces of him in Nigeria at the church and with the other gorillas and warlords, and like saving Yemi as a boy, that kind of shit.
Dude, I hate this.
No, you love it.
So there's a smoke monster.
Yeah, there's
who
a
is
smoke monster.
processing past trauma, who's able to, determine whether people are good or bad, decide what. So we have an alive smoke monster.
Yeah, we have an alive smoke monster. That's certainly the truth.
Well, what am I supposed to do with that? That is a huge bummer.
I guess we've got like 4.5 seasons to see.
No, I thought it was just gonna be polar bears who just killed.
Are you really disappointed that there's a smoke monster?
No, I just don't know what to do with that.
Well, We've got time. There's certainly things that are going to be done with it, and those things are great.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is there's so much that I have to deal with right now. I have to deal with Kate and Sawyer. They were looking cute as a tick. Okay.
Jack walking by with a cuck frown. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, he was though.
Hey,
he said,
there's a chair in the corner, bub. Yeah, tough. Okay, so I had to deal with that.
Yeah.
Right. I got Rose and her husband are all of a sudden back. Charlie and Claire.
Yeah.
Saeed went rogue this episode. Don't know where he's at. He just lost someone. He's probably about to go
he's probably
AWOL.
just hanging out.
Michael is communicating with Walt
That's
in the
true.
computer. Locke
Maybe.
is acting like he's in charge of the guns.
Well,
There's so much going on. Like, now you're going to have a sentient
yeah.
black smoke monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's awesome. And it rules.
I'm just saying.
And it fucks hard. It's badass. It's so cool.
It's very cool, but you get, there's a lot for me to deal with right now.
Yeah. It is. And there's going to continue to be more. I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to continue to be things that are a lot. You don't know shit.
Zero empathy right there.
Yeah, because I mean, that ain't the half of it, Hoss. There's more coming down the pipeline as we speak.
You normally call me baby. You just call me Hoss.
Yeah.
So you're mad at
But
me.
you contain multitudes. Far be it for me to keep the flower of you from flourishing, okay?
Call me Hoss. All right, fine. Whatever, Hoss.
Yeah,
I feel good about Hoss.
Okay. Do you need to take a minute?
Maybe.
It was him looking for the cross on the other priest in the jungle and then seeing the gold tooth and realizing that it was the guy that kind of saved him by kicking him out of the plane and making the military think that he was Yemi. And then finding the cross on Yemi and having that moment of peace in the plane, and then coming out and giving Charlie a Virgin Mary statue. Very much told you exactly who Echo is. He's not here to make anybody's decisions for them. He's not here to tell Charlie what to do. Charlie probably this whole time is thinking that it's another Locke situation where somebody is providing him with the steps to get clean. And Echo seems similar to Locke, so that all adds up. And Echo tells him that he's a priest. And they go through all this, and then at the end he finally gives a statue back to Charlie and is in exchange for the one that I broke. And you tell he doesn't give a shit what choice Charlie makes. That is Charlie's business. He only cared about finding his brother's corpse and being able to put to peace and find closure and all of that.
Yeah.
It just tells you a lot about Mr. Echo.
It tells you a ton about Echo, and I feel like I got caught up a little bit. It tells you a lot about the show.
Yeah.
Because even if you go back to Charlie and Locke, if you go all the way back to Jack and when he's taking care of Sawyer, they will give you enough rope to hang yourself. And I feel like that's what everyone's doing. And when Echo said here, for the one I broke, if you want to do this, I don't care.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with me. The same thing with Locke found out that he was holding all those Virgin Mary statues. If you want to do this, just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
It's
your business now.
You have all the rope. Just go for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and I think it was really important in that moment that there are people who are specifically doing stuff for their own benefit, but it's a good benefit. And there are certain people who are doing stuff for their own benefit who are bad benefit,
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that was a nice little.
Definitely.
I mean, Echo just putting him next to Charlie.
Oh, wow.
God, what a gift.
It's
What
so
a
good.
gift,
It's so
dude.
good. And the parallels that they have between their stories are so good. And the Levi and I have been watching Severance, and we watched Lost together years ago in college. And so whenever we watch another show that relies on the kind of mystery box formula, we end up talking about Lost a lot. And we were talking about it the other night after we watched an episode of Severance, and I cannot express to you how many fan theories there were about everything. This is all spurred on by you saying that Lost gives you enough rope to hang yourself with, because that's really.
I know it's such a bad phrase. I don't mean it that way, but you know what I mean.
I think that it's true in some ways, and I think it was really true at the time. Levi said something to the effect of, a big issue, because a lot of times when you bring up Lost to and I hate to be like this, and I hate to sound like this kind of person, but when you bring up Lost to a casual, like someone who kind of watched the show, but not you, you're fucking podcasting about it. I don't think you can call yourself a casual. But like somebody who watched the show and probably missed a few episodes here and there and wasn't as invested in the plot, but tuned back in for the finale to see what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They kind of inundated the reviews because they had some misconceptions about the finale, because they had missed a lot of the lead up to the finale. I'm talking series finale, the very, very end, episode titled The End. And they had come up with these independent theories, a lot of people, even the big fans, that didn't pan out or that panned out in a different way. And I think that the wait time for Lost originally was to its detriment. I think we're bypassing it by skipping season breaks, because I think season breaks were the real mind killer here. But in season breaks, people were forgetting what happened. People were coming up with, oh, well, maybe this is happening because of XYZ. And it was actually happening because of ABC.
Yeah.
So I think that sometimes, and you talking about like the build up to the black smoke being kind of
underwhelming is the only word. I mean, I'm not upset, just underwhelming.
And that makes sense, because you had these big thoughts of, oh, what is this that Locke saw? What is this that put the pilot in the tree? And then to see it be black smoke is a little bit disappointing in the moment. You'll get over it, I promise. But
okay. I figured.
But I think that effect happened to a lot of people. Kapunk just said people complain to this day that the polar bear wasn't explained. LOL, sad face.
No,
it was. Pay attention.
Hey.
Not Kapunk. I know that he knows what I mean, but like, yeah, it was that's the exact issue. Is
it was
that people
from the
missed
Swan
stuff.
I was trying to
Right. It was from the Swan, where the animals are.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to. I promise I did not mean to kill your momentum.
It was rough. The Swan's not for animals. The Swan's for electromagnetism. I can't express this enough. Sure. But yeah, we do know that for sure.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're so good. You're so good. But that's the thing is people had all these. I can think of very specific theories right now that didn't pan out that I would mean zilch to you. Richard has 4 toes. You don't know who Richard is. You don't know why I'd have 4 toes. But that was a big fucking theory for a minute that didn't go anywhere, because why would Richard have 4 toes? But those little things, I think, irked people. No, there's also a little epilogue to Lost. It's like a short film epilogue that I think is so important that we will be watching, but that I think a lot of people missed or didn't see. That kind of those questions that were not answered, that weren't really needed to be answered in the show. Some of those are answered in that epilogue.
Okay. Man, that was good. Okay.
I love Lost.
I'm moving in a different direction, but I do want to ask you a question.
Please.
Because I am watching this with you and I am going through all of my notes and I'm doing all of this stuff, I feel like, am I watching it a little bit more objectively than you necessarily would if you were just watching it when it came out? Like right now, I know there's so much ahead of, like, I know Charlie is not who Charlie's going to be right now, because I know that there's 6 seasons, you know, and I know all of these different things. Like, so in the moment, you are going to get like caught up in one narrative. And if it doesn't satisfy exactly how you felt 3 seasons later, you're just never going to be able to get over that hump, if that makes any sense.
It does. I think that you are certainly watching the show in a very unique way. But I don't think that's to your detriment. I think that part of it is I'm not infallible. I have been giving you little hints and, you know, telling you what to watch out for and, you know, making sure your attention is what your attention needs to be on. But
I'm just saying, like, okay, so I love Sawyer.
Yeah.
Right? If I would have spent the first 30 episodes of the show, but I was watching it 1 week by 1 week.
You are.
Whatever happens to Sawyer, not knowing what's going to happen in the future, I'm just going to be objectively into what he's doing, and I'm going to be mad about whatever goes against him, no matter what. But now I know, like, yeah, maybe Sawyer stinks. right? Like I know there's more character development in the future, but if you're watching it without any of the knowledge that there's going to be more seasons, maybe you just get locked into whatever your belief in and you just get stuck there.
Yeah.
Does that make, or am I just?
No, I see what you mean. I think that you will go through phases with a lot of these characters where you will go, oh, this guy stinks. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. And then a few episodes, and you've been doing that the whole show. There have been moments where you've come into the studio like, I hate Locke. What a bastard. And then episodes where you've come in and been like, no, I see what he's up to. Even with Sawyer, who's your favorite, you have had days when you've come in here like, I'm mad at Sawyer this time. I don't know if I can stand him anymore the way that I have been.
I have two things for you.
Tell me. I'm prepared.
You can hate both of these.
Oh, God.
Sawyer's not my favorite.
That's not true. I've hung out with you this whole time.
Echo's my favorite right now.
Okay, that's fair.
Locke stinks.
Oh, God damn.
Just not.
I hate you.
I just don't like
John Locke.
I don't like John Locke.
We'll
just
get
gotta
there.
be honest with you.
When is the man from Tallahassee?
wait, okay, let me ask you a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Why am I supposed to like him?
He's the guy. He's the guy.
I need some evidence.
He rules.
I
don't know.
Why do I like him?
This is wild. Okay, so when I watch,
Now he's preventing anyone from getting guns, but like he's supposed to be in charge of the lock system, so he can get the guns whenever he wants.
does everybody need access to the fucking guns?
Does he need access to the guns? Why does he get access?
Listen.
What has he proven himself as like the man? No, he hasn't. No, he be going rogue whenever he feels like it. He does whatever he wants. I'm just saying. He's taking a lot of liberties. Why is he in charge of everything?
I'm going to admit something to you. I'm going to be very real with you, and I'm going to be very honest with you in a way that I have not been. Can I?
It's going to be hurtful.
It's not.
It's going to be
How
hurtful.
about you quit deciding what I'm going to say before I say it? Don't hide.
Say whatever you want then.
Okay. My first watch of Lost, please remember, my first watch of Lost, I was like 8th grade to sophomore, junior year of high school. I was a child. I was a teenager. And I flip-flopped on Locke the whole time. There were long stretches of time when I did not care for Locke at all during the show. As I was watching it, originally, and for people who haven't been here when I've said this, I watched the first 3 seasons on DVD and then caught up for season 4 and watched season 4 through 6 live. So I was a kid. I'm 30 now. I was like 15, 16 watching Lost. And it was a different situation. You know, I was a kid and I wasn't interpreting the story in the way that an adult would. But I flip-flopped on Locke the whole time. Then I think I rewatched Lost on my own at one point and was like, oh, well, actually, Locke's story is really killer. Like start to finish, Locke does have a great story. And then in college, I watched Lost with my friend Levi. And Levi, from Walkabout, the 4th episode of the show, Locke's first point of view episode, to the end of the show, Levi was all in on Locke. Levi was like, he knows what he's about. Even if he's making choices that I don't agree with, I trust that he has a plan, that he has and that was a very me sitting with him like I'm sitting with you now, knowing how Locke's story goes on. That was a very interesting point of view to sit next to. And I ended up buying into it. And Locke is not all powerful. Locke is a man who has his own thoughts and opinions and faith in the island. And he acts on those thoughts and opinion and on that faith in the island. But the fact that Locke stands for that, and forgive me for trying to act like a teenager, stands on fucking business for that. He is there for the island at all times. He is there to trust in the island. He is there to obey. He is there to guide. It's killer. It's badass. Even if he's not always right, those principles make him one of my favorite characters on the show. And his arc, I have said a lot about, and I know that I am guilty of being like, oh, well, so-and-so is my favorite character, and so-and-so is my favorite character, and also so-and-so is my favorite character. My favorite characters are this guy, and 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 they're all my very one favorite. And I'm guilty of that. Love Kate, love Sun, love Locke, love Ben. I mean, love Desmond. I can have a lot of favorites and it's okay. But I do think that John Locke's story is the best, like, deuteragonist character story that has ever been on television. The best, like, non-protagonist character arc on TV ever of all time is John Locke, to me. But you've only seen a little sniff of it.
No.
You haven't gotten there yet.
No. You just think.
I'm sorry for my long rant.
Don't be sorry. That was one of the most passionate. I've never heard anybody talk about a character in a TV show like that, and it makes me thankful that we're doing the show together because you do feel that passionate.
TV's my best friend.
It's gonna be hard to overlook that, right? Because I do respect you, and I know
I'm
that
not saying that everything that Locke does is right. Is my point. He's going to fuck up and make bad decisions. And sometimes he's going to make bad decisions that have very serious consequences. But I think that his narrative is so interesting. And the principles he stands for and how far he is willing to go for those principles is the makes of, a great and interesting character and a great and interesting story.
Oh, okay. All right. That's all so good. It's just, oh gosh, I don't want to upset you. That was one of the most passionate things I've ever heard my entire life. And it's like, okay. Don't say anything. Okay. Be done with it. But I'm just, it's hard to believe that when like Echo has been introduced.
Echo rules.
So if we're talking about like people who are passionate and committed to whatever they believe in, and so, okay, we have another guy who's right there. And if we're going to talk about like just being passionate and committed to your own stuff, Jack does that. And his whole thing is caring about people. Locke cares about the island. He cares about people. He doesn't do a great job, but he's committed to what he believes in.
Sure.
Good or bad. You just said that. Good or bad.
Sure.
Come on. If
you haven't seen the half of it. we've got to, for you to understand my point of view on Locke, we've got to meet Ben, we've got to meet Richard, we've got to look more into Locke's past, we've got to look more into Locke's future.
Why would you say that?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we've got to meet Ben Linus and we've got to meet Richard Alpert for John Locke's story to be more meaningful to you. And that's just fact.
So you're mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
You just said 2 new names.
Yeah, you don't know anything. Who's Richard Alpert?
I don't know.
Exactly, so it's meaningless. Who's Ben Linus? What's his deal?
She's mad.
You don't know, so it doesn't matter, does it? You won't meet either of them for a while. Who cares?
I love Locke. But if I can't, question you, then who will? That's all I'm saying.
That's true. Who watches The Watchmen?
If I can't push back, then who will?
You're right. And you have
I'm sorry. He's amazing.
He rules.
I'll never question him ever.
So does Echo. And the reason why I prefer Locke over Echo, I could tell you, but I don't want to spoil anything for you.
I think he's...
And it's not
he's more assertive. He's smarter. He's more calculated. I mean, there's a lot of reasons.
It's not
I
even
get that
I prefer Locke. I really do love Echo, but in terms of story narrative, I think that Locke has a better one, and that has a very simple explanation that I can't give you yet. But I love Echo, and I love this episode and getting into Echo's story, and I love the rest of Echo's story that's to come.
Yeah, it's tough because I do disagree with like a lot of what he does, but if you are like it depends on the question. If the question is who drives story,
yeah, it's Big Daddy Locke.
It's Big Daddy, because I do think that he can come from a bunch of different angles. I think he is very respondent to like what people are doing. Like I think that like if we're gonna put somebody in charge, he's probably the guy. He's going to listen. He's going to listen better than most people. He's going to take charge better than most people. So, yeah, I mean, I do understand that. It just depends on the question.
He has an ear for the island in a way that other people do not.
Exactly.
Do not understand.
He's more in tune with everything.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the question. Is he who I would follow? I don't.
Probably not.
But I'm just saying, depending on the question, yeah, as somebody watching the show, make him a story. Every episode, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the A story guy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to meet you halfway.
You are,
and
you're
halfway.
You're doing wonderfully at it. I don't want to pressure you into loving Locke when you don't love Locke. That's not at all what I'm here to do.
I don't,
and it's okay for you to not love Locke.
I don't dislike Locke.
Good.
Just,
Glad to hear.
I got to push back.
Yeah.
Is he amazing?
We've got 7 episodes until the next Locke episode. He's amazing. What do you want me to fucking say? Yeah,
Whoops.
he's amazing.
Yeah, sorry.
He rules.
Okay.
He's
He
badass.
Okay. So okay. Locke is amazing. I've never said anything otherwise.
No,
Go back.
have your opinion. I just wanted to explain where I was coming from.
I've never said that. Check the tape. I've never said that. Can we talk about who we're mad at this episode?
Who are you mad at?
Michael.
Yeah. See, so here's the thing. I spend all of my online Lost time, anytime I'm talking about Lost with strangers, I feel like 50% of that time is spent defending Michael Dawson. Because he really is one of, if not the most hated character on Lost. Ana Lucia's up there. Michael's very far up there. Shannon's up there.
Why? Okay. Why is he hated though?
For a lot of what's going on right now. And a lot of people found him annoying after Walt was removed from the situation, which I get to a degree. I think that they were two halves of a whole in season 1. But I think that's what makes Michael's season 2 story so compelling, is that he is a father who is now without his son and who kind of has no resources to get his son back and is clinging to whatever he can. We can talk a lot about his actions in this episode. They were bad. They were wrong. You don't need to be using the computer for anything other than putting the numbers. And Marvin Candle showed us that. Sorry. On the tape. Just basic internet safety stuff. Don't be telling people online who you are, and don't assume that people online are who they say they are. Ha ha ha. Very funny. But you have to consider that Michael has no clue what's become of Locke. A man with a beard who everyone is pretty solid in the thought that he is one of the others, took Walt, drove away on a speedboat. They have no clue what happened afterward. He is a father. His 10-year-old boy is gone. Without a trace, they have no way to get him back. All we've heard about the others, where we assume he is that they are ruthless and terrifying, and there's no way to win against them. The way that the others are built up in the show is really, really good. They are terrifying, I think, in season 2, because you don't have any knowledge about them. You just have these quick flashes of them walking through the jungle barefoot or whispering in the trees or whatever, taking children, taking Claire, taking pretty much everybody from the tailies. And so he has seen all of that horror, like legitimate horror movie shit. He knows that his son is there. And now a computer is like, hey, Dad, it's me, Walt. Yeah, dog. He's going to chat back. And no, it's not the right decision, but it is the decision that a father who loves his son who is missing would make.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, 100%. That's exactly what they would make. And I feel like I do want to take a step back and say it's not a Harold Perrineau question. It's not a Michael question. I guess what I'm saying is what you're talking about right now with the fact that Walt has been taken. That is like such a big deal. They just shoehorn all of his moments into the episode.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at Michael for going rogue and doing what he has to do to talk to Walt or, doing whatever it's just.
It all comes down.
Is this the episode to do it? Like we got no Michael for 40 minutes, and then all of a sudden he's going rogue again. And then we didn't have any Michael for 40 minutes in the episode before, and then they just closed the episode out with him doing the chat thing. I'm not saying that what he's doing is wrong. It's not a Harold Perrineau thing. It's not a Michael thing. It's just get me there.
You're right.
Get me there. Like,
you're right.
Yeah, because that is the most compelling story on the island right now. Charlie dealing with heroin, fine. Michael dealing with the loss of his son, trying to find his son, and then having a random chat on this computer that he just found days ago. Yeah, that's compelling. Don't shoehorn it in, and then all of a sudden I'm supposed to think I'm supposed to like be empathetic to his character. It seems like, all right, well, Michael's over here going rogue, and that's what we're doing now. It's not. I don't want you to think it's me crapping on Michael, because that's not what I'm doing. Because to your point, yeah, of course he would like. What? We didn't do any of that, though.
But you bring up, something really important, which is that a lot of times Michael's stuff is not written into the episodes well. And that comes down to the beef between the writers and Harold Perrineau, which we talked about a long time ago. They had a bunch of problems with each other. The writers felt threatened by Harold Perrineau having opinions about his character.
Gosh, how could you not?
That's exactly.
How could you not?
And that's messy and shitty. And
I mean, even like the really impactful scene where he's going rogue again.
Yeah.
Right? That they shoehorned into the back of the episode. Right? You know what they did? They made that about Jack.
Mm-hmm.
They made it about Jack. Like that whole scene was like about Jack. Jack coming in and be like, "Oh, how are you? Everything's okay. We love Walt. Let me check the computer."
Yeah.
So we're not even giving Michael the 2 seconds that we blocked out in the script
Absolutely.
to give him.
Absolutely.
And it's not his fault. So I just wanted to make sure that like it's not him. It's just like you got to get me on board, man. Get me there.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, that's exactly my point, is that people shit on Michael online, and I'm not lumping you in with that, but they don't understand that the issue was never Michael. The issue was some bullshit work conflict that the bunch of writers
see now that's super important, because it's you take let's just get in the writer's room for a minute.
Yeah, we're there.
The whole like haircutting scene, if you're gonna do the Michael thing, skip all that bullshit. Who cares?
They're not gonna cut anything with Kate and Sawyer and Jack, though. The pretty white love triangle. Come on,
come on. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's such a dumb.
I do.
Do we really have to do that for 5 minutes?
Right.
We could talk about like if you're gonna present this issue and you're gonna present the fact that the computer does work outside of putting in the numbers with Walt. I have to watch Kate cut his hair.
You're right.
So dumb.
You're
Just
right.
skip, pass. We don't have to do the whole thing with, love Jen and Son.
Love Jen and Son.
They don't need to give her the fish.
I think they did.
That's some screen time that we could move towards Michael.
See. Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. Because I do like Michael. It's just they're not giving him any.
No, they never do. That's really the horrible thing.
They're not giving him any room to succeed.
No.
It's tough.
No, I really think they set up Michael Dawson and Harold Perrineau to fail over and over after, the things that went down in season 1. And that sucks, because Michael and Walt were one of my favorite stories on the island, and Harold Perrineau is one of my favorite actors on the show. And it blows that the writers had to make the choices that they did about how to handle his story, because even considering the Walt problem of, Malcolm David Kelly aging at a child rate while we're on day 50 in season 2 on the show, I get that, but they could have done more with Michael and done a better job with Michael.
No, I feel like I'm starting to come full circle and understand what you're saying. So I don't want it to be that I'm a Michael hater. But I don't want to be. I want to be one of the people on Reddit.
You're not. And when I was talking about the people on Reddit and on the fuselage and on all the places that I have argued about Michael on, I'm not lumping you in with them. It's just.
But you said that pretty early too, though. Like when we were going through, like, he's not being a good dad, and you were like, people don't like Michael.
Yeah. And if I'm going to have this platform, I'm going to use it to defend Michael Dawson as well as I can, because I love him.
I think I'll get on board.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be vice president.
Zoe, get us on the phone with Harold Perrineau really quickly.
We would love for you to come on.
Hey, I loved you in Romeo plus Juliet, directed by Baz Luhrmann. Also, we're so sorry for how Lost treated you. And come on our show.
If you want to come on and talk about it. If you want to
come on our show and talk about it, God, I'd love it.
We
Every
would love
second
that.
of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Let's see what else. Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Sorry for taking up so much time for a Locke rant and then taking up so much time for another Michael rant.
No, I feel like you call me a hater all the time, which is not wrong.
It's just fun to pick at you, honestly. Let's all be real with each other.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But, you know,
Sometimes you are a hater.
I do, yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. But I just want to make sure that people are getting the credit they deserve, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. What about Echo talking to Claire about Aaron's name?
Yeah.
And how that tied into his relationship with his brother.
And Charlie's brother.
And Charlie's brother. All the brothers.
Tough.
Too bad that Boone and Shannon are dead, because this is a great episode for brothers, and that they had sex with each other, because that, I think, would have undercut the the brother feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tough. Yeah. So Aaron was
Moses' brother.
basically a speechwriter
Yeah.
for Moses. So this is really good. Yeah, it was great.
What do you think that means about Aaron? Our Aaron? If everything on Lost means something. And that baby's, you know, we just established he's 26 days old. He's not writing any speeches.
I don't know. Because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we're gonna be going. Like, will he be in charge at some point? I don't know. Is he gonna be sick? I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. I mean, I feel like, you know, I don't see the end of Aaron's character. I feel like he's gonna be super impactful at some point. How long are we doing this? I don't know.
Right.
Like, how old
if we're
is
season 2 and we're only 50 days in.
Yeah, so I'm saying, how old does he get? Like, do they just like, yeah, here's a 6-year-old. We're just going to listen to whatever he says. But also, I will say that they have been snatching kids up. So is he able to bridge the gap between the others and the full frontals and the tailies?
Full frontals.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You know,
that would be crazy.
Is he the one who matches,
yeah.
you know, everybody up? I don't
Peacemaker.
know.
I like that.
Oh, John Cena. You love John Cena.
I do love John Cena.
The new season.
It was
new
great.
season's pretty good.
It was great. I really liked it. The finale.
I haven't seen the finale yet.
They made some choices that confused me in the finale, but overall I liked it. I'm a big James Gunn guy. I love Peacemaker. I'm crazy about John Cena.
I know you are.
It was a good little season of a TV show, and I love the theme song this season, the "Oh Lord" by Foxy Shazam. It's a great song.
John Cena rocks, and like you love a mountain of a man.
Oh, I typically don't. That's the thing. I typically don't. Echo's, of course. I mean, Echo's an attractive mountain of a man. I don't want to, and I'm not gonna say anything. His warlord, obviously. Not doing the best things at that point, but his warlord, like costuming and outfit, I said, shit, all right. Anyway, but no, that's typically not my type at all. And I thought that John Cena was my only like big muscle man that I felt that way about. But I guess Echo too.
Echo's there.
Maybe I should start thinking about that. I don't know. Anyway, I do think that. Never mind.
It's pretty much all the clips now are just
I
you
know,
talking
and I
about.
want you to stop clipping them. It makes me look like an asshole. It makes me look like a pervert on TikTok.
I figured at some point you were going to be mad at me.
Stop. I almost didn't upload the Jin one and the Echo one this time because I was like, there's just been too much of me being
thirsty,
nasty on this podcast.
Yeah, all right.
We should talk about the show. And that's why I tried really hard to talk about the narrative focus of Jin and Echo and Locke.
No, I saw it. I'm sorry.
But
that's all me.
I'm
all me.
only mortal, and the show is full of attractive people. At least when I talk about Claire, I'm very nice. It's when I talk about the men that I get myself in trouble.
Yeah. Well, all right, I won't do it anymore. I knew as soon as I sent you that last one, I was like, well, she's going to be mad. It's too many in a row.
Just too many. And well, it's more, I'm not mad at you. It's more like confronted with the reality of myself. Yeah. I'm like, Jesus. Good God, Shelby. We need to find a solution for this. You can't continue being this horny on a podcast.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's tough. It's coming from me.
And it's not cute.
There's like a ton of, I don't know, Lucia wearing the sports bra. We got cake, and I'm being appropriate.
I'm going to say this right now. Ana Lucia's just been in that camisole, nothing underneath for support for several episodes. And I'd love to get her abroad just so that I could focus on what's going on. Let's continue.
That seems like exactly what you didn't want to talk about.
Right. And then it happened. What am I supposed to do? I can't
you nasty
stop
dog.
myself.
You nasty dog.
I'm just a normal, regular guy. Nothing wrong with me. 1, nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry. Kapunk says that Super is James Gunn's best movie. I disagree. I think it's Scooby-Doo. And I mean that.
Okay.
That's a good movie. It's just a good, tight movie. Perfect.
Okay.
Spooky Island. Monk is there. Have you seen Scooby-Doo?
I have not. I have not.
That's crazy.
I have not.
We cancel the podcast. We're going to do a podcast about James Gunn's Scooby-Doo movies, and we're going to watch both of them. Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed. We're going to talk about Matthew Lillard as Shaggy. We're going to talk about Sarah Michelle Gellar as Daphne. We're going to talk about Freddie Prinze Jr. as Freddie. We're going to talk about Linda Cardellini, my fucking wife, as Velma. And we're going to talk about Scooby Goddamn Doo. And you're going to have a great time.
Okay, that's fine with me, but I got both of you guys coming at me hard right now.
It's an American classic, Anthony. I don't know what you want.
Okay, fine.
Great.
Then I'll do it.
Great soundtrack, great design.
No one's on the other side of this. I'm not
I love
arguing.
the monsters. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3?
No.
You can, if you're the Dark Urge in that game, you can take a evil like shape-shifting form and turn into this monster, and you look exactly like the monsters from Scooby-Doo, James Gunn's 2002 film on Spooky Island.
Sounds good.
Right. It is. So
I'll do it.
Whatever.
If you guys stop pointing at me, I'll do it.
What about Jen getting annoyed with Charlie?
Well, because you know what? Jen's just existing on planet Earth,
Yeah.
so of course he did. I mean,
And he's
Charlie
over there singing,
is,
and Jen's obviously like, stop. And he goes, well, thank you, Jen. I do have a beautiful singing voice.
You know what bummed me out the most?
Tell me.
We're going to have to deal with Charlie and the heroine. Like, it's just, come on.
He's just got a little hole he's putting it all in.
I know, but it's like, I look forward to these episodes every single week, and I know one of them's going to be about Charlie and the heroine, and we got to deal with that. It's just, I don't want it. I'm not here for it.
It won't be next week. Will it be the next week? Yes. It won't be next week, though.
But it's like, okay, if that's going to affect Claire, that's going to piss me off even double.
Yeah.
Like, don't bother Claire. Just go do it on your own. Nobody cares. Just go do it in the jungle. Nobody cares. Just be done with it. I don't know. I know that that's coming, and I know this episode was a good foreshadowing for that, and it's just, I'm out.
Yeah. I get that.
That's it.
That's
it. That's all yeah.
Yeah. And I get you. It's 2 episodes from now we will have a Charlie episode that I bet you can guess the plot of, but the next episode is not it. A lot of that I was trying to remember Rowan Atkinson's name. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
While you were talking. I kept thinking of Tony Shalhoub, and that's a totally different man.
I'm just saying, like...
So not Mr. Monk.
Once he screw up everything, and then he gets clean at the end, and that's it. He throws all of it away. It's like a really dramatic. He puts all of the, statues in the fire and burns it all up, and we move on. But like we've already done this.
Probably don't burn heroin, publicly in a way where it's gonna blow up.
Well, I don't know.
Hurt people, but
I'm just saying, like he. I'm just saying.
Sorry, our producer.
I'm just saying he gets rid of it, and like we do this whole thing again. Like
season 2, Charlie's rough. Season 2, Charlie's rough to get through. Season 3, Charlie, I think, is really good. I think we need to swallow the pill of season 2, Charlie, which is you're going to be frustrated for most of it. Season 3, Charlie, you're going to enjoy him more again. Is
he good or is he better?
Better.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Better. He's still the same guy.
Okay.
But the issue is that we need Desmond back.
We do need Desmond.
Desmond, come back. We
Come
miss
on,
you
bud.
so bad.
Come on, bud.
We need you to be, standing around drinking and saying things in a Scottish accent and being like very obviously the man who has been alone for 3 years. Get over here.
There's no...
Thank you. He said he'll be back by the finale.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, Claire needs your help. Desperately.
Maybe.
Everybody's shacking up right now, it seems like. So,
Yeah.
come back.
What else? Is there anything else we need to discuss? Echo at the very end does tell Charlie that he is a priest. He's like, yeah, I am a priest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured that was coming.
well, the military, we don't know how long ago that plane, the little plane, took off. And the military thought that Echo was a priest then. Like, that's how he got away with it, is they thought he was Yemi, the priest that tipped them off. So if he, continues to co-opt that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a while, right?
I think so, yeah, they're skeletons.
I mean, and it seems like...
Yeah, I think you can
Echo-
probably tell more easily from how their clothes have deteriorated, but I'm not that smart.
And Echo's changed his life. Like, he knows all these verses. He's, I mean, clearly he spent some time doing that, so...
Yeah, he knows all the verses. He's carving them into his stick.
Yeah.
He doesn't, have a Bible with him to cross. He found one for a minute, but it had a big old hole cut out of it to put in some tape.
Second chances.
For who? For what? For Echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about second chances.
Yeah,
Okay.
second chances. That's what
okay.
Lost is about, baby.
I did a whole thing.
I got confused. I know. I liked it, but I was confused, and you had a hair tie on your hand, and I wasn't sure what that was, and I
Nothing
don't
to do
know.
with it.
Right, but I'm a naturally curious person. I think that's pretty much it. Silent movies, huh? You're not that old, man. I liked that.
That was pretty good. You're not that...
I like Michael.
All right.
But next episode.
Yeah, what are we doing next episode?
Next episode is, you're going to love this.
That's 100% means I'm not going to love it.
It is a Jack Shephard episode called The Hunting Party.
I mean, yeah.
And it's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
If I'm remembering it correctly, it's a pretty good one.
The last one wasn't bad. And I kind of threw a fit about the Kate episode, which was great.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to keep an open mind.
Yeah, it's all right. I was trying to remember what happened in it, and I looked up the Lost PD, and it's certainly got its moments now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, we'll have fun. We'll have fun next episode. But after that, we'll have Fire and Water, which is a Charlie episode, guess. Then we'll have The Long Con, which is a really good Sawyer episode,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
And then we will have One of Them, which is a great Saeed episode.
Okay.
And it's when my friend shows up.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm good with all of that. I feel like at this point, I've seen enough flashbacks. If we're doing Jack...
Oh my gosh, that's too bad.
I know.
We are going
know.
to keep seeing flashbacks through season 3.
No, I know. I'm just saying, if we're going to do Jack, are we going to deal with how jealous he is of Kate and Sawyer?
Well, it's interesting that you bring that up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just saying, let's do some of that too,
Yeah. We will, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Oh gosh, if he gets jealous, he's going to go straight to Ana Lucia. The guy can't be alone. He's got to be... Somebody has to be in love with him. He can't help himself. So it's going to be an Ana Lucia episode, too.
Who could say?
Gosh. Okay. I'm excited, though. It's really going to be super fun.
We love
Can't
Jack.
wait.
We're going to see what he does.
All right. I'm excited.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back here again next Monday at 4:30 to talk about The Hunting Party. We loved the 23rd Psalm.
We did.
We
I
loved
did.
Mr. Echo.
Always.
Period. Full stop.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Period. Full stop.
Anything else, Anthony?
Nope. Take me home.
All right, let's land this plane. We're in the air above, where do we say we're going? Nigeria, after we left Sioux City, Iowa. And we're in the air. So put your seat. Oh, there's insurgent guerrilla warriors down there. Everybody put on your seatbelts and stuff. One of them's extremely handsome and tall. Let's land this plane. Good, we parked the plane. Fly with us next time.
See ya.
You're so mean.